Cubby, when you get over here, the days seem to get a little bit tougher, don't they?
Yeah, we learn to fight through it. I use a quote that Coach Sweeney says, it doesn't get easier, you just learn to handle the heart better. So, I mean, that's what we come out here and do. We come out here and compete every day. We got a good defense, so it helps the offense a lot just to come out here and compete.
What are you looking for from the offense tomorrow in the scrimmage?
Just come out there and compete, have fun, and just do their job. We ain't asking no one to be a superstar. Just do their part, and we'll have a good day.
I guess you lost a little bit of weight. Have you noticed the impact of that? I guess maybe you feel faster
now. I did cut some weight. I feel like I moved better with the weight that I lost. I feel good, like how I am right now. So I feel like that helped a lot.
Was that intentional this offseason, dropping some weight?
Yeah, I told Coach Spiller I wanted to drop weight. I wanted to drop some pounds just so I could feel better. I like playing at different weights, so throughout the season I may be 210, 205, 208, somewhere in between there, but I just like playing at different weights, just depending on how I'm feeling that week.
So you're happy with where you are right now?
Kobe, now that you've been in pads for a couple of days, any of these freshmen stand out to you, the guys that just got here? Either offense or defense.
I'll say all the freshmen are doing a good job. I mean, practice is practice. Everybody gonna look like a star out there. I mean, everybody shine. Everybody had their moments, but yeah, I think the freshmen that have rolled in, they doing a good job, learning the plays, getting comfortable in the system, and just I'm just looking forward to seeing what else they got.
How about Keith Adams? What are your first impressions of him as a back?
Yeah, I like Keith. He's a different kind of guy. I feel like he adds another weapon to our room, and I just feel like he's a good kid.
How'd you just have the chemistry in the running back room, just between you, Will, and Phil at the top?
We got a very good connection. We bond a lot. We talk a lot outside of football. We hang a lot. I mean, it's just a natural thing when we came into the room together. It's just natural that we just all bond together and just become close to each other.
Kobe, sorry if you've been asked this, but what were the areas you were hoping to improve this offseason?
Everything that I feel like I need to improve in. I worked at it the offseason. I trained at it. I was dedicated to it, and I feel like I've improved in it.
Some specifics?
Pass protection, I would say. Just reading the defense more. That's all.
It's a competition, obviously, with you and Will and Phil, but you guys are pushing each other, but there's a camaraderie there too. And you all realize you're all going to get your touches?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think neither one of us care who runs out there first. We just want to succeed at the end of the day. Whoever, I don't care who has the most carries or nothing. I'd rather see all my brothers in the room feast than me worry about going out there and having the most carries than either one of them. So that's just something we built with each other.
What's something you feel like each one of you brings to the table? What's something you bring that's different than Will? What does Will bring that's different?
I feel like we all bring something different, but at the same time we all are kind of like we all can do the same thing. We can all run past you, we can all run over you, but we can make you miss in space. So I feel like we all just like got the same things, we just bring it out at different times.
Was it tough having to sit out the spring and watch Phil get all the carries?
Yeah, I mean, I hated not practicing, but I mean, that's things you go through. That's part of football. Injuries happen, but I was happy for him to get the opportunity. Since me and Will were out, I was glad he got the opportunity and he made the best of it.
Are you pain free now going through camp?
I ain't gonna say I'm pain free. It's camp, so I ain't gonna say I'm pain free, but I feel good, better than I was after this weekend.
Are you looking forward to this opener down in Atlanta? A little bit closer to home, maybe?
Yeah, it is close to home. I look forward to it. I look forward to every game, though. It's just not just the opener. I look forward to every game because I feel like God wakes us up every day. He gives us that opportunity to just wake us up, and I feel like we should cherish the moments that we get. So waking us up on a Saturday and playing every other game or every other weekend, I feel like that's a blessing to go out there and just have fun.
These are the answers of a little bit more mature player, an older guy. Do you feel like you have grown and matured here in the last year?
Yeah, for sure. And part of that is just learning from the others that came before me. like Travis, he taught me a lot. Darian taught me a lot, and now it's like I'm still young, but it's like I'm the vet in the room. I'm the oldest in the room out of all the guys, so I try to be there for anyone who needs me, and I try to just tell them it's going to be all right. It's just one day at a time, because that's how I was taught coming in as a freshman.
Practices are getting harder, but how important is it to have fun?
Oh, it's very fun. We got a competitive defense. I love going against the defense. I love talking smack to them. I mean, it's just all about football. That's what I love to do. So every time I come out here, I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to talk smack. I mean, on the field, we ain't got to be friends, but in the locker room, that's my brother, and I'm going to hold him accountable for whatever we got to do.
How have you seen DJ's command of this offense change from last year to this year?
I feel like DJ has grown into a great man. He's made hella plays. Excuse my language. He's made a good amount of plays. He's made a good amount of plays. I feel like he's learned from all his mistakes that has happened. I feel like he's DJ. DJ's gonna be DJ, and I tell him that all the time. I just say, just be you, man. Like nobody else has to go out there in front of 80,000 people and throw a ball but you. So you got to do that. So that's what you do. That's your responsibility.
Speaking of that, Walker Park said yesterday he feels like the offensive line and maybe even this offense grew up in that Wake Forest game last year.
For sure. I say we grew. I mean, it's just all the criticism that we got. I feel like everyone was tired of it. So I feel like we picked up our slack and just deal with all the criticism that we got from each other. So, I mean, like, hearing all the outsiders saying that we can't put up points, I mean, I know what we can do as an offense, and I believe in that.
What's your impressions of Brandon Streeter now that you've had spring and now entering preseason with him as OC?
He's good. He's a good play caller. I believe everything that he says and all the plays that he calls, I put all my trust into it because I believe that he's going to call the right things.
What are some ways in which you think Coach Spiller and Coach Elliott are different or similar, just in their, be it their coaching styles or drills they have you do, what have you?
What was that?
Just some ways that Coach Spiller and Coach Elliott are either different or similar in their coaching styles or drills they have you doing.
I mean, some of the drills are the same as when Coach Elliott was here, but not all of them. I mean, we all work on, it's the same thing. We went from just another coach. I mean, it's the same drills, same basic drills. I think we just like to stay basic and just start from the ground up and just build, like as we do drills that reflects on the games, and we just take it over to the game.
Kobe, how close is this running backs room? You mentioned wanting to see the guys have just as much success, if not more so than you. Just how much do you guys enjoy getting along and being in that room together?
I think we cherish every time we go in that room together. We cherish the opportunities that we have together, because life isn't always as it seems. Like we just got to take one day at a time and just care for one another. Want to see each of one of us succeed and not hate on each other or talk behind and backstab each other. I think we just need to, as we do, just stay together and stay close together.
You mentioned the criticism. Was last year one of the more trying football seasons you've been through?
I mean, not me personally, but as a whole team, like I feel like that people sometimes didn't believe in us just because we couldn't put points on the board. But to me, we still had a great season. Like no one goes 4-3 and come back and win 10 games. I mean, I think that's a good team right there.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to put points up somehow to be 10-3. Like you can't win with 0 points. So I mean, I think we just stayed focused and just stayed the course and got it done.
Did you get to a point where you had to just quit watching TV or stay off social media, things like that?
Nah, I ain't worried about it. I mean, people gonna talk. I mean, it's life. People talk good or bad about you, no matter what. So, TV or social media doesn't have nothing to do with anything. I really don't even watch Sports Center or anything. All the talking shows. I just watch games and stuff. So yeah.
Kobe, do you feel the momentum that you guys found late in the season running the ball has carried over into this camp?
Yeah, I feel like we've always had a good running game here at Clemson. So I feel like that's just going to keep motivating us to do better and push.